just figured out. We have one of our most popular negative space bridge diamond rings from the Rarities collection that's going to be coming up in this hour at the very best clearance price ever offered. And I definitely ask you to go online, do comparison shopping, because in fact, I'll show it to you with these earrings here. Let me take off my vintage lace ring. I can't believe this is in the clearance. I absolutely am blown away. These are #1 customer pick diamond rings in Carol's line. See what they are, the bridge diamond negative space ring. Yes, I said diamond, and you are going to flip your lid when you see the price that we're doing. It's like a price you would expect to find, honestly, in our absolute collection. So I'll leave it at that. Okay, how glorious are these beautiful drop earrings? You have your choice here in either London Blue, London Blue sold out. We have the Peridot, or we have these available in Rhodolite. And then the white Zircon at the bottom looks like the most beautiful, brilliant cushion cut, gorgeous diamonds. Rhodolite is most limited right now. I have 70 pair of these beautiful Rhodolite earrings and about 130. So for our August girls out there, Peridot being your birthstone. For our April girls, diamond being your birthstone. What a perfect look. And then Rhodolite is, again, an alternative. It's part of the garnet family, and that drop in the Rhodolite, see what's so amazing is that it picks up more, you would think it was like a pink diamond. That's how clear and brilliant white Zircon is. That's why it's so closely related to flawless genuine diamonds. It's absolutely, it's with the naked eye said impossible to tell the difference. You're looking at Kate showing it off just close up there, just about 7/8 of an inch in length. There's a lot of presence in this piece, and it's over 40% off today. See what I mean? How it has that pink undertone to the Rhodolite. So pretty. So it's like a pink Ami at the bottom there. So it's that same gorgeous clarity. They look like pink diamonds with the Rhodolite, with the more intensity of like a rhododendron, like a raspberry pink. And then the Peridot has the white Zircon around it, and then the Peridot is going to have the Prasiolite, just that soft, beautiful, like a mint green Prasiolite, very subtle. So it looks like a green diamond. Honestly, these are customer picks. When we offer these at $189.90, they appraised at $399, and again, that's 3 outside appraisals, and we take the lowest of those appraisals, okay, all together. So about $400 was the best value, and we're offering these with 5 flex pays for today only, which would be $21.98. I can't believe this, to get these home. Think about a special occasion or as a beautiful gift to give to someone, yourself, to treat yourself to genuine stones. Beautiful, precious sterling silver, all rhodium finish throughout, so it gives it that really high, beautiful polished patina, that platinum look to it. You have the large butterfly clutch backs. Let me show those to you, because I know, Carol, we always like to talk about that when we're presenting her earrings with the butterflies. They're not the little tiny ones that you can barely even grip. See, like the oversized design. Okay, so just to reiterate, last call, if you want the Rhodolite, good grief, they're so beautiful. Then you have that pink, kind of like, it's just a soft pink Ami. That looks like a pink diamond dangling from it. And then the other choice being the Peridot, which again, premium, quadruple quality of that Peridot. And then dropped from the Peridot is your Prasiolite. And that's that soft, kind of just that little whisper of mint green. They're just exquisite. You'll have those forever and ever and ever. Oh, did I even talk about the carat weight on